why do you like going to youth camp?
To go and learn about Jesus, about everything. It's very nice. To start praying and jump and games. To pray with. Okay, and it's very intelligent and very nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you get to meet new friends?
Yes.
Do you look forward to seeing some of your friends this next August?
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed, the mission is something that is good because it supports the church and also supports the parent to make sure that they teach the children the godly morals, they teach the word of God to the children so that they grow up in such a way that they become responsible adults in the future, adults who are going to depend on as a church. So for that matter, it is an important thing that the church takes up the role of supporting the members of the church, so that the members also would support the children at their local churches to make sure that they train the children in the right way. And also having up camp is such a wonderful thing because we find that the learners or the children will meet and then share something in common. Thereafter also they will learn from each other. After learning, we find that they are going to treasure what they have learned and then put it into practice as they grow. So I really support the mission statement because it is something that is going to train the children. At the end of the day, they are going to grow up into good adults. By so doing, it will be a wonderful thing, and in the future, we are going to have responsible citizens and adults at large.
I love going to camp because we learn new activities, we do a lot of things, we learn the Bible, we learn about the Bible and know more things about God. And it's fun.
Yeah, very much fun.
How about friends? Do you meet a lot of friends there?
Yes, we do. We usually do meet a lot of new friends, and we would like to meet more this year.
First of all, to talk about the zone, this is an environment that is led and full of God's law. So in the first place, when campus staffs come into camp, the first thing that they are expected to do is to get adapted to the knowledge which is being spread, guided through the word of God. And when we talk of the 7 elements of the zone, you find that there are a lot of things that are attributed in it. There's fun, there's challenge, there's success, there's inclusiveness. All these things, they might sound to have different titles, but they all fall in one. There's just unity, there's just love, there's just peace at the end of the day. And this is one thing that really inspires us as leaders, seeing our learners, seeing our campus come and learn the ways of God. And indeed, God's way works is our motto as well.
Attending camp is very important, especially for the young ones coming up in the church, because you know leadership needs to start from a younger age, and you cannot just wake up one day and you know everything about the Bible and things of God. So you have to start from somewhere. And for some of us, we are lucky that the United Church of God helps us attend these camps where we go and learn the Word of God, and we start to learn when we're really young. Like myself, I started attending camp when I was very young, and I grew through it until the time that I became a staff. Imagine, I started as a camper, then I became a staff. So I learned a lot through the process. I learned a lot about the Word of God. I learned a lot about respecting parents. I learned a lot about the behavior of a Christian and someone who has the Spirit of God in him. And I learned a lot about the zone too, the importance of the zone. And I try to bring what I learned from camp and apply it in my own personal life. And it has been very helpful.
I would like you to tell me something that you really enjoy about youth camp.
We meet new friends and we get to know each other, where they come from. And when we are sleeping, we don't sleep like from soccer. We mix Maninga, soccer, with soccer, then we sleep in one room. So this is why I like it.
I like my friend to enjoy with us.
Speak up.
And to encourage one another. I like about what we want to do to the camp. After the service, we have the games. We enjoy it.
Yes, I like that game and it was my favorite.
There are many activities there.
There's soccer,
volleyball, netball.
It's wonderful.
It's 2014 down the line, and we are in Kafiwe Shinabala, running to camp, and we are given a tent to say your staffs should be in this tent. It's when I met this guy, and from that time, straight, we are good friends.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting because we were both staffs and we were in the same tent.
Yeah.
And we used to work really hard.
Yeah.
We made sure that campers rise on time, 04 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
We brought the whistles. And I remember we were timekeepers as well.
Yeah.
For the morning,
Yes.
the morning exercise.
And coming the following years, I could call him. Jacob, it's camp time. Don't forget your blanket. Because it's always cold the time we are having camp. So I could always call him, and we kept on using the same tent, same what. And up to now, I rely on him. I always want him to be in camp.
Yeah.
Because
and the funny part is that we are only in separate tents if he comes to camp with his wife. If he hasn't come with his wife, they will be in the same tent.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's pretty interesting, and it's stories like this that make camp even more interesting. So we met at the camp, and we've been good friends ever since, and the friendship just continues to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. So camp for me was very interesting. I attended my first camp in 2007, and it was the first time, so I was so happy to see a lot of young people come from all different areas of the country, Zambia in particular, and I got to meet a lot of people. And among my favorite activities was playing soccer and food. There was good food with shima, with chicken. We used to really enjoy that. And also we had a lot of lessons. I learned a lot. I actually became more about school and education. I became passionate about personal development through going United Youth Camps and just the teachings that we used to receive from our staff and camp directors. It really encouraged me, and personally I like to think that camp helped to shape me into the person that I am today. This is why I'm so passionate about it, and I encourage parents and young people out there to come to camp this year. It's going to be a good one. Yeah.
So if we do some activities that are unique, maybe have some challenge to them, but we also want to balance it with instruction and biblical discussions and such. What are some topics that would be important for your age group for us to make sure we cover at that camp?
Over Zambia, so there we meet of our brothers and sisters. So would like to have what do we call would like to have fellowshipping, yeah, entertain, knowing each other, each place where he or she come from, yeah, having discussions. Sure.
Discussing about skills, sports, and some other activities, as well as how we can take care of ourselves as we grow. Because for us to be good and adults, yeah, we are reaching to the point of being elders.
And to know more information about the Bible and how to know how to pray.
Yeah, to become a good speaker, yeah, without shivering.
Yeah, questions like maybe about God, the creation. Yes, we've been taught the basics about the creation. So now there are questions like why were we created, the purpose of our life. Yeah, sure. Okay.
For me, I'm not yet quite familiar with the whole Bible, so I'd really love to learn as well from them. Yeah, so for me, I think how to get close to God would really be my main focus, because I'm not very familiar with the Bible, so I'm just getting there. So for me to really be interesting, to be guided, that's my main focus.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's my hope not to have a boys-only camp. Because part of this is we want you to be able to meet other girls in the church, girls that maybe live in a different part of Zambia that maybe you've never met or you've only met once or twice. And so part of this is also being able to intermix boys from one area, girls from another, and you can get to know others from all of Zambia that are in your age group. Because all of you face similar challenges.
That's wonderful.
Right? Yeah. Whether you live here in Isoka or whether you're in Meninga or whether you're down in Lusaka, everybody in your age group faces many of the same challenges. And so to have that age group come together and be able to discuss those challenges and see what God has to say about them as far as what the answers are, hopefully you would find that helpful.
Coming to the point of to mingle with others, like to be mixed with the females, that would be wonderful. You can find your soulmates there. It goes direction, maybe. It goes direction, and it's where God have shown you the way and the right person for you to choose.
Yeah.
I think that would be the case.
Yeah, that's why very much appreciate for coming up with that idea. We know it's only God who allows it, say simply mean it's God who directs. So yeah, very much appreciate.